You, Toastmaster Saranya. Toastmaster Umamaheswari. Block with your spoon. Block with your spoon. Toastmaster Umamaheswari.
Raise your hands if you have already taken your New Year resolutions. Raise your hands if you are thinking whether you should take your New Year resolutions. And raise your hands if you are getting comments from others on your New Year resolutions. Not one resolution. Whatever we do, we always get criticism from others. Why you should do this? What is the use of doing this? Hey, check that. That is a better option. You always get lots of negative comments, criticisms in the name of suggestions. But do we need that? Whenever we try to start doing something with these comments, our journey gets a stop or it gets diverted. How can we deal with that? Whenever I get such negative comments, I have a secret weapon. And let me show you. Oops, wrong weapon. Sorry. Neither this, but I use this. A sturdy, strong weapon to deal with them. Not in this way, but in this way. How? Surprised? Let me share a small story with you about a sage. It was a Buddhist monastery. One of the disciples went to his master and said, "Master, I need to change monastery. I don't want to be a disciple here anymore." The master was shocked and he asked back, "Why? What happened? Why do you want to change your monastery?" The disciple said, "Master, too many negative comments around me. From morning till evening, people talk negatively around me. I am tired of these comments, these noises, this rubbish. I just want to go to a quiet place, want to have a peaceful monastery life." The master smiled and said to the disciple, "Okay, I respect your wish. I'll change it to a different monastery. But before that, I want you to do a task." The disciple was happy that his master accepted his request and he said, "Yes, please tell me. I'll do whatever you ask me to do." The master took this ladder, gave it to the disciple and said, "Fill this with full of oil. Hold this ladle in your hand. Go around the monastery 3 times and come back. You should never leave a single place." The disciple thought, what an easy task. He poured oil, filling the ladle. He took it up and moved around the monastery full of care. He went in and out all the places, leaving not a single square. He was so careful, he don't want to spill. He just want to make sure that his mission is accomplished. He moved around and around, completely concentrating on his ladle with oil. And he doesn't want to look at anyone, hear to anyone. He just moved around the monastery, in and out, with ladle full of oil 3 times. There were people following him, surprised on this peculiar, weird task this guy was doing. What is he doing all about? Why is he doing this? They were trying to follow him back, just want to know what is he doing. Some even tried to question him. "Hey, what are you doing?" He never listened to them. He was completely concentrating on his oil. He just moved around and went to his master with pride in his face and said, "Master, see, I've completed my task. I never spilled a single drop of oil." The master took the ladle back and he asked, "Did you hear any negative comments around you today?" The disciple said, "How can I hear? I was completely concentrating on my oil. I don't want to spill it." The master said, "About other rubbish talks? Other gossips?" The guy said, "No, I could not listen to anything because I was completely concentrating on my task. The master said, exactly. When you completely concentrate on your goal, on your task, you will never listen to any rubbish comments, any negative comments. Wherever you go, you will have people around you criticizing you. You cannot escape from that. But if you concentrate on your task, having a filter for those comments, you will never listen to it and you can definitely reach your goal. And that is how, my friends, I will always reach my goal with my spoon. Not like this, but like this. Whenever they say, hey, you're all above 40, why do you want to study more? Your kids are already in their 10th standard. What is the use of studying something new? I never listened. I looked into my oil, completed my diploma in psychological counseling last year. Why are you not a good mom? Be in home, take care of your daughters completely. Why do you want to do something unnecessary? When I hear those comments, I will never listen to those, but completely concentrating in my oil because I want to become a role model for my daughters to say, whatever the age is, whatever the situation is, whatever it is, I need to follow my passion like my mom. I just want to be an example for my daughters. What is the use of writing books? What will you get in that? Rather, you can try to do some other business, right? I never listened to those. I concentrated on my oil, and now I'm a proud author of 11 novels. So, my friends, whenever you get negative comments, deal with them not like this, but like this. Concentrate on your oil. Block them with your spoon. Over to you, Toastmaster Shopani.
With her speech, we have Toastmasters Saranya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal Shailendra. A good teacher, like a good entertainer, first must hold his audience attention, then he can teach his lesson, said by John Henry Clark. First of all, a huge round of applause to my target speaker, Toastmaster Uma, for choosing such an intriguing title for her speech, Block with Your Spoon. Who hates or feels bored to hear stories? Stories are always the top-notch wire-pulling technique for attracting audience of any age group. I hope we all agree with that. You aced it with your wise usage of properties like the different ladles, rolling pins. For a moment, we all thought, what is she going to beat? Or is she going to try enacting beating someone? But no, you completely traveled to another different genre. Your intro captivated the audience attention to raise hands by hooking them with thought-provoking questions. Fantastic. Criticism. There are different ways to optimistically denote this word. Feedback, tips, moments of truth, appraisal. You name it any. So you hooked the word criticism to a right story so that your entire speech was flawless. It was interesting as well as it was hooking for the audience to hear. Effective pauses truly ornamented your speech, and the role play you demonstrated with the monk and the guru, with the property and with a little bit of humor, gracefully took over your speech. Hand gestures and eye contact was also commendable. Undoubtedly, you're a self-made woman who carve yourself with these constructive feedback in this world's threatening rat race. You carefully concentrated on your oil without spilling. Nevertheless, some of my recommendations to even more block with your spoon are usage of some strong quotes would have fulfilled your speech either in the introduction or in the conclusion. It could have given some strong punch to your speech and created a vibe among the audience. Overall, it was a fabulous speech and it was motivating as well with a superb and excellent Buddhist or a kind of a Zen story that you today delivered to all the audience. And we thoroughly enjoyed your performance. Thank you and all the very best for your future speeches, Toastmaster Uma. And